everybody. Today we're going to talk about not the Sixth Amendment, even though I've been putting it off, but I was asked to talk about my experience applying for colleges, and because I recently figured out that I did not get into my dream college, even though it wasn't actually my dream college anymore, because they have a really, really big rate problem, and instead of doing something about it, they've been victim blaming and just placing them in harder, and it's a whole mess of things. I didn't get in anyway, but it still kind of hurt, because it was like, even if they were decent people, and I didn't get in, it was like trapped. And so I committed to the University of Denver, which was, I don't know, the one college that I applied to that I tolerated the most. But I didn't feel happy about it or overly excited. I just felt like I was moving prison cells. Like you got arrested, but you got to choose which cell you got to go to. And they're all still prison cells, but this one is like, it piqued your interest for some reason because maybe it like has more light, or maybe the toilets are a little bit cleaner. Not to say that I don't like University of Denver. It's a great school. It's an amazing school, and it's way better than the other schools I applied to. Barring BU, but also they lost that great status once they did what they did. But I didn't feel like the college process was my own. Because college is supposed to be like freedom, my great escape from Washington. And while I was really proud of it, to begin with, like with my application and my essays and my scholarships, I was super, super proud of that. Just the more involved my family and everyone on the outside got, the less I wanted to do it. I started really questioning, do I want to go to college? Really? And I don't know if I want to go to college. I have no idea what I want to do with my life. I don't know if I want a college degree. I just know that this is the way to escape. College is the way out. And so I need it. My biggest fear about not getting in wasn't what if I never fulfill my dream of becoming a historian or a teacher or like the president. It was, what if I am stuck here? Stuck in these houses with these people forever, and I can never get out. And so that's why I'm going to college, is to escape. But I am, rational. I know that this is a big decision, that, there's probably easier ways to get out than like committing to a 4-year degree, spending like thousands of dollars every single year, on a on a college that doesn't even have my major or have a good history department. They just like teachers do whatever, which is fun, objectively, but technically that's not a very good teaching practice or a good curriculum. And that's also what worries me, is that like I chose this path and I was so sure this was the path I wanted to take because it was gonna get me out of here. But now it's like, rationally, did I screw myself over because it doesn't have the thing that I want, or a good second? I just waste thousands of dollars. I just waste all this time and all this stress and all this energy. Am I gonna somehow ruin my life? And my brother wants to work at McDonald's, and it's like, if he works his way up the company, is he gonna be more successful than me? I don't really care if he is, but at the same time I do, because it's always been like a constant competition between us. Not really, not explicitly, but it has. At least for me, everything's been a competition for me. I've always felt like I have to be better, and that no matter what I do, it's never good enough. And I feel like this college experience, I said before, is not my own. Like my parents are just using this to be like, hey, look, we raised someone who's going to college. Look what this thing that we've accomplished. It's supposed to be my accomplishment because I worked this hard to get here, but it doesn't feel that way. And so when I committed to University of Denver, it ruined my day. It was probably the worst thing that happened to me that day. And truth be told, I don't think I'm ready for college. I don't have the life skills that one needs to go out and be on their own. I know half of it's like, we're supposed to develop those life skills in college, and it's like, I get that, but it's like, I don't know how to socialize with people. I can barely handle living, in my room by myself without crying and screaming and throwing things. When I get upset, I know it's like I have to live with other people who don't know me and don't grow up with me. It's hard enough living with family and now it's having to live with someone that I don't know. And I'm just afraid to be alone, but I'm afraid to be with other people. I'm afraid that I'm not going to be able to keep up with all my friends here. Not because I know I'm not able to, because I am able to. I think the pandemic has taught me one thing is that I can definitely connect with friends still without seeing them, which is fun because I never see them and I've still had friends. But it's the would they want to, you know, stay friends with me, even if, I don't know, and I know that's an irrational thing, but it's always that, am I worth it? You know, am I worth that effort and attention afterwards? And I know I am because everybody is, but there are just some days where it's like nothing you ever do is right. Like right now, my friend and I are pseudo fighting because he's upset and he's angry because he's lonely. And I feel like that's partially my fault. You know, I know that's actually not the thing, but it feels like he blames me partially. And I can't really argue against it. I've made a lot of mistakes in my life. But I also feel like it's unfair. Whoa! That's fun. You know, to blame me for something that I don't think is my fault, which sounds dumb. But I mean, like, part of me being human and living my life, and I feel like whenever I try to be like other people, it's like people hold me to another standard. It's like I can't just be normal. I have to be something different, you know. And then I'm admonished for not being normal. Wow, it's supposed to be about college and my college experience, but also my college experience is bleak. Um. So yeah, but also never in love with the idea of college. It's just in love with the idea of freedom. Because I feel like I haven't had it, but also I'm scared of it because it's like maybe I didn't have it for a good reason. Like maybe I can't handle it. And just seeing, you know, the way that I can get, you know, when I'm very upset and having a panic attack or mental breakdown, maybe I don't deserve it. You know, maybe I'm just too much of a monster or a freak to deserve the freedom that comes with college. And maybe just people won't like me and they'll know that I don't deserve to be there. That's another thing is that I work really hard on a lot of things, but not the things that I'm supposed to. Like everyone I've talked to who's going to college, they're working really hard on their applications and they're, you know, doing all of these extra classes, these AP classes, studying for the SAT, and I didn't. I didn't do those AP classes and I didn't take studying seriously. I just read the whole time instead of paying attention to the class. And it's like, I don't think that I should have gotten into the colleges I got into because of that, because I didn't take it seriously, and this is some people's dreams, and it's not my dream, you know? I wanted to go to college the same way people want their leg out of a bear trap, you know? Like just a desperation, like this is the only choice, is just saw it off, you know? But then like knowing that and having like my family joke about that's why I want to go was just to leave them and never have to see them again, and knowing that that's partially true, it sucks. It makes me feel bad, you know, because it's like somehow they know, but I don't know what they would do if they knew. I don't. I think they partially know. Maybe that's why they don't like me. I don't know if they don't like me. Just it feels they don't like me because why would someone want freedom from you if these people liked you? You know, why would this be the position I'm in if they liked me? Maybe I'm just weird. Maybe I'm just angry at everyone. I mean, I know I'm angry at everyone. I'm angry at adults. I'm angry at parents, and I don't like them. I don't trust them. Not mine, but other people's, and just everyone's. Because they always let you down, and they betray you, and they hurt you, and they don't take you seriously. And it's like no matter what they do, it's never right. I guess that's just humanity, though. We're all just hurting each other over and over and over again. You know, no matter what we do, we're gonna hurt someone, either ourselves or someone else, even in attempts and the acts of goodwill and we can help things. I know life is great because there is so much beauty in the horror that we cause, and there's so much beauty outside of it. And everything just sort of balances out, and there's good and there's evil, and there's always just a mixture of both because there's never pure good or pure evil. But it just feels like sometimes the bad things outweigh the good things, and there's no real bright side to be had. No silver lining. This was really depressing. Maybe I should have talked about the Sixth Amendment. But this is what y'all asked me to make. So this is the truth: is I'm not excited to go to college. I am, but I'm not. And I was genuinely upset when I committed to college. Uh, so I have a race today. I'm gonna go run cross country. Wish me good luck. I love all of you. So long, thanks for all the fish, and be excellent to each other, and party on, dudes.